Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Queen Beliza. This is me Shazia. In today's video, I came up with this particular look. This is a very festive and an big occasion wedding makeup look which you can wear when you are going for any beautiful wedding in the coming course of the year. If you like this look, please keep on watching my video. I'm going to see you in the further video. Bye. So starting straight away with the eye makeup first, I'm using the Huda Beauty's Mercury Retrograde palette to create this look. I'm going to use this brown shade from the palette here as a crease shade and also as my transition shade. So taking this on a very fluffy brush like this, I'm going to take this shade and applying it on my entire eyelid. Blending it in circular motions, as you can see. This is a cool tone brown shade, so this helps to make your eye look very fresh and very festive looking. I'm doing my eyes purposely first because any of the fallouts which may come up on my face, I can simply wipe it off with a wet tissue and then I can start with my base makeup, because we are going to go a little overboard with the eye makeup for this particular look. See, I'm happy with the transition shade. Moving on to the next shade, I'm going to simply move on with this gold coppery bronze metallic eyeshadow from this palette. I'm going to take this shade in my ring finger and I'm going to apply it with the help of my finger itself. Simply dabbing it and rubbing it wherever I require this pigment. You can take more if you want to build up the color and intensify your look. See, this looks so beautiful. Doing the same on the other eye. Then you can simply take that fluffy brush which you used on your crease to get extra pigment of this particular shade and blending it into your outer corner and your crease. After you are happy with the pigmentation of the glittery eyeshadow, you can simply take your crease shade again and blend it seamlessly so that there is no harsh line in your eye makeup. Blend it in circular motions, as I always say. See, the look is looking so bright and so festive type of look. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to tightline my lower lash line with the help of this shade right here. This is a turquoise green bluish shade. I'm going to tightline my lower lash line with the help of this shade. I'm remaining very close to my lower lash line, as you can see. This is a very simple look, very easily achievable also. Make sure you are using the right type of eyeshadow palette which does not mess your look up. because it could be tricky to use glittery eyeshadows on your lower lash line. I'm intensifying the lower lash line because I want the look to be very dramatic. You can see I'm packing the lower lash line with a very light hand. See, the flush of green in your lower lash line really ties up this look together and it makes it also festive. I'm going to again take this fluffy brush and I'm going to take this shade from the palette here, this pink shade from the palette. This is a mauvey pink shade. I'm going to tightline my lower lash line again with the help of this shade. Below the green, I'm just tightlining my lower lash line to give this a smudge effect so that the glittery eyeshadow does not look very creasy or chunky. See, this is looking so beautiful. Now moving on to the inner corner of the eye. For my inner corner, I'm going to use this shade right here in the palette. This is a very bright inner corner shade. So this will help my look to be very fresh. Going a little bit heavy on the inner corners because I want this look to be very bright and very festive kind of look. Using the same shade on the brow bone as well with the same brush. This is a type of a pencil brush which is helpful for you to get the precise application of your inner corners and your brow bone. Blending it seamlessly. See, this is looking so beautiful. Now, to make this eye look complete, I'm using a black eyeliner. This is a liquid liner. I'm going to tightline my upper lash line with the help of this. Giving myself a very beautiful winged. See, the wing liner is looking so beautiful. See, the wing is so beautiful. I'm going to match the wing with that other eye. Yeah, I'm happy with the wing liner. So moving on with the base makeup, I'm going to first take a wet tissue and wipe off any pigment which has fallen on my face. I'm going to wipe all the pigment off my face first before applying any primer on my face. This will eventually help you to wipe off any fallouts from your chunky and glittery eyeshadows. Now I'm going to use Plum grapeseed and sea buckthorn oil as a primer for this particular look, because I want the dewiness to always flash through my foundation. Very good. I'm using a very good amount of oil to add the dewiness to my face. This will help my foundation to glide on very beautifully on my skin. You will see the effect of it in just a minute. Massage your primer really well. You may be feeling my skin is looking so greasy, but you need to be very careful when you're using oil-based primers. You need to massage, you need to give yourself a bit of 2 minute extra to blend your primer or priming oil into your skin. Not forgetting to moisturize your lips also with the same primer. Yeah, I've got a tacky base to move on with my foundation. For my foundation, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix foundation. This is in the shade NC42. This is the perfect match for my skin tone. I'm taking a drop of this foundation onto my hand. Not taking too much because this is a high coverage foundation, so you require only a little bit amount of. Now I'm going to make small dots on my face of this foundation. If you want extra pigment from your extra coverage from your foundation, always remember to use a kabuki brush first to blend your foundation into your skin, and then you can use a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, to get that airbrush and seamless looking foundation, seamless looking base. Blending it in circular motions. This is a very good high coverage foundation, so it helps you in events when you are going for a wedding or big events or special occasions. I'm damn impressed with the eye makeup, the way it has turned out. So for concealer, I'm using my favorite, the Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the shade medium. I'm going to use it on the areas where I want to cancel out the darkness, and also the areas wherever I want to highlight my face. As this is a special occasion look or a wedding look, I'm going a little bit overboard with the concealer to cancel out all the blemishes on my skin and to get that radiant looking and flawless skin. I'm going to blend this concealer very beautifully first with a kabuki brush. See the effect of using a little bit more amount of concealer. You can see the difference onto both the sides. This is looking so flawless and airbrushed. This is also because of the priming oil which we used to prime our face. I'm so happy with the response I'm getting on my videos. Thank you so much guys for supporting me. This is a very creamy concealer, so it blends into your skin like a dream. Trust me, very beautiful drugstore concealer. I'm also using this concealer on my lips to get that flawless looking lipstick, which is going to be the last step of this makeup. Brighten up my under eye, I'm going to use Urban Decay's Naked Concealer, a little bit amount of this concealer to just brighten up the inner part of the under eye. Blending it again with this brush only. To just brighten up the under eyes. I'm taking Beauty Blender to blend this very seamlessly into my skin. Don't drag your concealer, just blend it, pat it and blend it into your skin. If you drag it, you will not get that coverage which you are looking for your concealer to give you. Blending it and dabbing it will help you achieve that much coverage. See, the under eyes have brightened up so beautifully. I really like to go a little bit overboard with my concealer when I am doing this type of festive or special occasions look. To set the under eyes, I am using the banana powder from the Wet n Wild palette. This is a brightening powder, so this will help me to highlight my under eyes even more. And to get that seamless and creaseless looking under eye. Whatever is left on the blender, I am using onto areas wherever I have used concealer. See, immediately you can see the brightness it added to the centers of my face. I am using Kabuki brush to dust off this brightening powder. This is also known as baking. This is semi-baking, I mean to say. You can immediately see the flawlessness of this brightening powder onto areas wherever I have applied it. Moving on with the blush, I am using the Nykaa's Get Cheeky Blush Duo. From this palette, I am going to mix both the shades together. Taking a blush brush, taking both the shades together, dusting off the excess, and I'm applying it on my face. The combination of these two colors gives you a very beautiful glow of color onto your cheeks. Taking a bit more. You can always make a fish face while applying blush. Moving on with the highlighter now. For highlighter, I'm using the Maybelline's Master Chrome Highlight. This is in the shade Molten Gold. I'm taking a fan brush to apply my highlighter. Swirling it into the highlighter once and applying on areas wherever I love to highlight my face. On the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and above my brows. Whatever is left, I am rubbing it on entire forehead so that when you turn your face, you will get that silky, glossy looking skin. See, as you can see, this part of the face is looking so glossy and so beautiful. You may look like a model when you apply a lot of highlighter, but you should apply highlighter more depending on your occasions, for what type of occasions you are going for. Moving on with the lips, I'm using the Faces Canada lipstick. This is the HD lipstick in this shade Scandalicious. See, you can see this is a very bold maroonish color. This is a really beautiful color to enhance duskier skin tones like me. To seal this makeup for the entire day, I'm using the micro fixer from PAC. I'm going to use this on all over my face and just let it dry as it is. I really love the way this look is created and turned out. So guys, this is the final look. I'm really in love with my look. If you also like it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And also let me know in the comments down below what you will rate this look on a scale of 1 to 10. If you like this look, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more such videos. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.